What's up everyone, it's Sammy or Alpine M55, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to install the Highpro spoiler from Suvneer and an LED diffuser from AliExpress. I'm going to be leaving the links to both items down below in the description if you'd like to purchase your own. And also, huge shout out to Suvneer, they 100% sponsored the spoiler for this video. So thanks to them, and I'm going to be leaving their Instagram and all their details down below. You can check out all the products they offer. So let's go ahead and get to the video. Alright, so the first step when you get a spoiler is that you're going to need to put some type of mounting tape on it. Usually they come with 3M tape, but I prefer to use this Scotch mounting tape because it's a little bit wider and you're able to cut it up into thinner strips if you really need to. So it's better for sticking it on, and you can cover the entire surface area of the bottom of the spoiler so that it actually sticks onto your trunk and stays on. So let's move on to going outside and putting it on. Before installing any spoiler, you're going to want to clean off the edge of your trunk right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and spray a ton of quick detailer and just wipe it all. And then you want to let this dry for a little bit so that the adhesive will actually bond to your paint. Alright, and once that dries up, I'll go ahead and put the spoiler on. So what I usually do is I put my fingers at each edge of the trunk and at the edges of the spoiler, and you just gotta feel. You just gotta feel where it sits, and then good to go. You just press it down. Alright. And as you can see, I don't like the position of that, so I'm gonna move it slightly over. All right, let's go ahead and check this out. So this side right here, and this side right here. I'd say they're just about even. Once I give it pressure, it'll even out. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a bunch of pressure, and I'll come back and show you guys how it looks. And while I was installing, look what showed up. So we have the LED diffuser. It's time to install it. To remove the diffuser, you're going to need an 8mm and a 10mm, along with a ratchet or some type of impact. You'll see two 8mm screws on the left, and then in the center, you'll see three 10mm. One there, one there, and one there. And then on the right, another two 8mm. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove those. All right, now with all the screws out, we got those two, those three, and those two. Your diffuser should just pull out right towards you. The new diffuser doesn't come with any holes, so you're gonna have to figure out where to put those holes. There's a few, there's gonna be two here, there's gonna be one here, one here or here, one here, and two here. You just have to figure out where all of them were on your old diffuser and line it up on the new diffuser. Then you're good to pretty much install it the same exact way we took this old diffuser off. I'll be right back with this thing installed and we'll do the wiring. So to wire it up, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to take off one of the tail lights. I'm gonna take off this one right here, and then I'm gonna feed a wire down, tie this wire to it, pull it back up, and we're going to connect it to the taillight wire. To remove the taillight, you're going to need to remove this little weather cover right here by taking out the one little plastic screw using a flathead, and then it comes right off. After that, you'll see that in here there are two 10mm screws. You just take those off, and then the taillight pulls right out. Now that the taillight is off, you can see this little harness that was plugged in behind it, and there's a brown wire which is going to be plugged into our black ground, and then there's a black and gray wire which is going to be plugged into the yellow wire, and then the black and blue which is going to be plugged into the red. So I was able to fish the wire all the way from the top here to the bottom. The next step now is to tie this wire to this one and pull it all the way through so that we can connect it to these wires. So since I have aftermarket taillights, I ended up using the harness up here. The wires are pretty much the same, just slightly different colors. I didn't want to damage the stock harness right here, so I just left that be. And but everything's wired up. I have the wires as I just explained, and so now let's go ahead and test everything out. Just went back and watched the video. Looks like everything works, so I'm gonna put this all back together. The next step is to just put the taillight back in, put the little weather strip back on, then you're good to go. To put the weather stripping back on, simply just put these two little pegs into the holes down here, and this little plastic screw thing goes in, then you're done. That's pretty much the video. Thank you for watching. I know it wasn't super detailed, sorry about that, but it was really just to show me putting the new things on the build. I'm going to be putting some pictures on Instagram soon, so be sure to follow. The Instagram is down below in the description. And yeah, again, thank you for watching. Take care.